Hey, welcome back to another episode of Not Enough Thumbs. We are on episode 35, and I'll be talking about As Above, So Below from 2014. Today's sponsor is Golden Age FPS. Well, I thought going into it that it was a French foreign film, and I was going to use it just for listening training. And turn out it's all in English, but that's okay. It takes place in Paris, and I do recall a Duolingo French podcast that talked about a photographer that went into the catacombs of Paris, so I found this film interesting because of that little tidbit. And it turns out that catacombs are a really cool setting for this type of thriller / horror, and I thought the introduction of all the characters was pretty good. They play their roles pretty convincingly, and the setting obviously is in the catacombs, so depending if you are claustrophobic or not, we'll give you that much more of a viewing experience, enjoyable or not. I didn't know much about anything going into the film, and I learned that the lead actress is really interested in exploring this further to find more out than what her father did. And so she tracks down this group of people who happens to know the catacombs really well. And if you ask me, when they're going in, it looks like they're bringing all of their equipment, and they don't all seem to be dressed appropriately. They got their boots, but not everything is probably quite as rugged as it ought to be for crawling through a lot of rock. But they run into some really strange situations, whether they are almost getting stuck because they are chased by something or hear suspicious sounds, see rather interesting groups of people that look very questionable, and a few of them even, I guess I wouldn't say they're hallucinations, or they are very real, what appear to be hallucinations, but they are actually affected. They die or they get hurt, this or that. But anyway, it kept my interest the whole way, and generally speaking, I feel like that this is a little bit of outside of the box thinking compared to other thrillers. There didn't seem to be that much obvious bad decision making, and I think the steps that they were taking to what ended up being to get out because they found themselves in a lot of trouble seemed, I guess, a little realistic. Anyway, it was quite enjoyable. I was not sure what to expect all throughout the film. I think they did a good job of just keeping the viewer on their toes of what might be coming next. I really didn't know what to expect from minute to minute, so I think that was what I really enjoyed the film because of that. So I hope you decide to check this one out. I think this is a gem in the horror genre. I do really enjoy the horror genre, and I would probably put this as, I don't know, maybe in my top 10. And I would give this let's give it an 8. And let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next episode.